For shifting purposes or else, you always wanted to know everything about how wolves think to help you reach your goal, or even simply to educate yourself. So here are many facts about how the wolf thinks and acts. Wolf facts and mentality. First thing to know is that wolves and wild animals do not think like humans. Humans tend to analyze the world with their eyes first, then analyze and react, in that order, while wolves smell/hear first, analyze the energy and reacts automatically to it by a series of reflexes and instinct. Note, wolves generally avoid danger and contact with predators they don't need to deal with, as much as people, and if not used to human presence, they will look for an exit at all costs, so never corner nor approach a wild wolf that can't escape for some reason. Some wolves can also carry dangerous diseases like rabies, and their bite can give you a nasty infection. Never pet a wolf unless you are 20034% sure it's used to be pet and do not bite people. How a wolf reacts to wild animals. Both wild and domestic wolves will attack any prey that fit their energy level or hunger. For other predators, they will kill them on sight if they are from the canid family and comes on their territory, since they are competition for food. Wolves will kill or beat up any stranger wolf inside their territory that is not from their pack, and outsiders take a big risk to ask to join any outsider packs. Wild animals wolves tolerate are ravens and crows, and even sometimes don't mind the presence of a bear, if it shares, of course. Coyotes and foxes are killed on sight. Small preys are fast, so the wolves only hunt them down if they need to eat desperately, and will evaluate if it's easy to catch or asking too much of their energy for what it's worth. Deers and bigger preys are hunted down in packs but always trigger a hunting instinct. Domestic animals. Domestic wolves toward domestic animals, territorial toward other canids, can be dogs, coyotes, wolf hybrids, etc., etc. Anything that is not part of their pack is likely to be attacked, hunted down, or even killed. Yes, even your pet dogs. Wolf females are aggressive toward dog and wolf males. Wolves are food-driven, so any prey animal will catch their attention, small or big, and they might attack it by instinct. But family pets they were used to at a young age are a lot less likely. Wild wolves toward domestic animals will kill anything on sight if they need to eat, even your dog. Always keep a leash on to avoid that situation, and don't leave your dog or cat outside, but tend to wait for their pack, if they are not loners, to hunt down bigger preys. Domesticated wolf dogs with high wolf content have to be raised around other house pets as a pup to represent less danger to your other pets, but there will always be a risk of aggression to consider. I'd suggest keeping a low content hybrid as a pet if it's not the only animal around the house. Humans. Wild wolves avoid humans at all costs, except if they need to hunt prey they can find on their territory because of deforestation. Wild wolves only attack humans when they either have rabies, are desperate to eat, or if they protect younglings or freshly killed prey they need for the pack's survival, but wolf attacks are really rare. In captivity, they need to be fed by hand from a young age and be dealt with carefully and daily. They do not like to be caged, but for some of them, it's all they know. They are social animals, so they will need pack members or they might try to escape. Wolves are escape artists. They will also deny you if you leave for a period of time, away from the zoo or place where they live with you. They will present a danger of aggression, so do not keep as pet or be cautious if kept in captivity in a zoo. Wolves need constant care and to be present daily, and adults have to be fed from a distance. Wolf pups are cuddly, playful, and niddly, but when they reach maturity, they can rebel and be unpredictable, especially around food and other creatures. It is really hard to keep a wolf in a small space in a city. They need a lot of nature and free space to escape and avoid confrontation. It's their safe space to vent and release the tension. Their strongest primary instincts are to eat, hunt, and kill. So yes, it is really easy to trigger the hunting or killing drive for the wolf. Wolves get triggered and easily excited by running prey or people. Wolves are nature's children, even wolf Therians. They feel the nature's call all the time, and it can be difficult to contain it. Even when they are well fed and loved, wolves will always look at the forest. If they can't have a forest or safe space to roam, they need a shelter, or den in this case, of their own. Wolves are drawn to the moon, especially wolf Therians and worse. Wolves love to howl and sing to express their feelings, not only to communicate with others. Wolves don't think in words, spoken thoughts like humans do. They think in the here and now, in pictures, sounds, colors and feelings. Wolves are great predators. That means they will always have this dangerous vibe emanating from their energy. It doesn't mean they will attack or be aggressive. It is just there to remind people not to mess with them, that they are wild and are able to kill bigger prey than them. Fortunately, wolves avoid humans and aggression in most cases. They are elusive and aggressive. Just don't piss them off. A wolf is reactive to its surrounding, non-stop. It is always alert all the time. It's the primal instinct. Being alert to the slightest sound out of place or the slightest sign of danger or intrusion. Plus wolves can hear low frequencies and other sounds. Humans can't necessarily hear. It makes them rather anxious creatures. They are mostly relaxed when surrounded by other pack members, within their safe space, but very skittish outside of their comfort zone. Adult wolves do not trust easily and can smell any lies. Wolves are goofy, competitive, and friendly around their closest ones and very reserved and quiet around strangers. When young wolves grow into sexually mature adults, they tend to want to defy the whole world for a given period of time. Just like human teenagers, except they can get aggressive and dominant toward authority and end badly. A wolf with no discipline can become a nasty wolf, aggressive, dominant and dangerous. It is important to have a decent authority figure around them at a young age. Wolves are food-driven, just like most animals. Their ultimate goals are food and family. They work really hard for their food and are natural minimalists. Wolves are very possessive of their food and toys. Do not try to steal it from them. Wolves are unpredictable and quiet most of the time. They tend to avoid trouble and drama and disappear in the slightest disturbance of their environment. But if they feel cornered or must face adversaries anyway, they are quick to bite hard and leave the fight. Wolves are naturally very careful and shy creatures, not getting into trouble when they can, at least when they are mature enough and grown up, and tend to avoid it at all cost, which makes them look elusive at times. They avoid humans as much as they can, and when they don't have the choice, they get used to their presence, but it loads them with stress. Wolves are very intelligent. They analyze and observe a lot, to determine and overthink if they have to flee, fight or submit to a situation. Very wise creatures. Wolves hate to be chased and will elude you. They prefer to chase instead, at their own rhythm. They observe a lot but don't warn before snapping. They assume the other creature is bright enough to stay away and read their other subtle warnings. Idiots do not understand these signs, so wolves are annoyed by ignorant folks and look mean to other people because they need to bite to actually be listened. People will always be idiots and we have to deal with that shit daily. Humans are fucking clueless, so we need a lot of patience. Wolves are extremely territorial, even as wolf Therians. Wolves are naturally protective of their territory and will want to literally attack or even want to kill anyone who trespasses or even come close to their property. Wolves need a space dedicated to them, near the nature and far from other humans, even as wolf Therians. If they can't, they need a natural place to escape, to be alone sometimes and feel safe. A place to pretend is their own helps a lot. Wolves fight a lot in the pack, to play or to establish dominance. It is healthy to release the tension within. Real fights rarely occur unless there is a lot of defiance from a motivated wolf trying to take over. Wolves are protective of their family and friends. They do not attack for fun and they will tolerate bullshit a minimum when it comes to themselves, but they will bite hard if someone is threatening their family and friends. Hierarchy is important for a wolf, no matter what his rank is. If their pack rank goes against their life goals, they will choose a loner life instead. Wolves are stubborn, they rarely give up, they will stop at nothing to achieve their goal. Wolves are forever wild, even in captivity, they still have their wolf instincts and cannot be controlled, only respected and encouraged to behave. Even with mixed dog blood, there is still a lot of unpredictable behavior and rebellion going on. It's an everyday battle to keep the leadership. Tigers might be bigger, but you'll never see a wolf perform in a circus. Wolves feel the need to have always something in their mouth. Food, and when they can have food, anything that reminds them of it. Wolves are escape artists. When scared, annoyed, or bored, they will find a way to escape a place or situation in the most destructive and craziest ways. Wolves can adapt to pretty much any pace and situation, given the chance. They are very intelligent creatures that can sustain to their own needs and be creative thinkers when they need a solution to a delicate problem. Will seek a challenge/confrontation at any negative approach or treatment if they think it will escalate soon. It's a stress but also a self-protective reaction. Easily stressed animal needs reassurance about his surroundings and creatures in it before feeling comfortable. Wolves investigate with smell by approaching progressively back and forth in a very agile and cunning approach to confirm that they are not confronted to a potential threat. Wolves are naturally confronted to all kinds of dangers in the woods, humans, other wolves, and predators that could harm them, even moose and bears. And they have a very bad and short distance vision, so they get scared easily if they come by an unknown situation or creature by accident. They love to investigate with smell from afar, then inspect from closer and closer until they can make contact and confirm there is no threat, then will retreat back to where they were going. If a wolf identifies a human from afar, he will try to avoid it and run in the opposite direction. Wolves can have traumatic stress when they are confronted to a very stressful and unknown situation, takes time to heal or trust again. Can't manage to be cornered or surrounded in a stressful situation with humans or other animals, might get really aggressive to protect itself. Danger, unpredictable. Wolves hate loud sounds, repetitive sounds, and other annoying surrounding disturbances. The only thing they want to hear is nature sounds and music. Otherwise, they might get aggressive and agitated really quick. Avoid humans, human babies, cities, and other loud noises. A wolf, like a lot of animals, think in the present moment. They don't worry about things that happened yesterday or about the prey they didn't catch this morning. They are focused on the what and now. Wolf Therians generally present these traits: territorial aggressivity, possessive behavior, extreme mood swings in the space of a few seconds, food-driven, desire to hunt, desire to escape, desire to belong in a group, or introvert loners. Defiant, hard on trusting strangers and opening up, mostly quiet around strangers but very chatty, love to howl, love to be pet, clingy toward loved ones, misanthropy toward strangers, either very lazy or too hyper, there is no middle, straying in woods, desire to roam their designed territory, desire to run in woods, desire to create a personal space of their own, overstimulated by noises and unknown situations, over-careful, almost paranoid, detect people with bad intentions, detect lies, can feel or see spirits, can feel death when it's near, good at visualizing stuff. It comes from wolves' mapping ability. They roam their territory and memorizes all the interest points. Bad vision, incredible hearing, can hear sounds no one else can. Skittish but curious, jumpy but brave, very intuitive. Escape artists in dangerous situations. Have an adrenaline boost when fixing that makes them dangerous. Unpredictable, sneaky, trickster, always aroused, can't stand complete silence, hates chains and contracts, hates engagements except in relationships, strong body dysphoria, desire to run on four, very loyal but distrustful, sneaky spy, anger issues, depression tendency, have a hard time understanding human language, have an intense fierce energy, either intimidating or over-effective doggy energy, desire to go outside at night, nocturnal. I really hope I didn't forget any. Of course, this does not apply to everyone, but these are the general traits found in most wolf Therians. Most of these points are taboo or avoided in the Therian community. Also, our instincts do not define our actions. We do not harm animals nor people to follow these grim instincts that we have. Instead, we watch them or chase them from a respectful distance, and it's only for playing purposes. No one is harmed in the process. If you harm anything, you need to meditate, therapy and incarceration. You're a rotten piece of shit.